Welcome to GetRoaring I'm Rory. Fancy meeting you here. It's time for some more NHL franchise mode. Featuring the Moncton Lions, the 1 goal short, well, 2 goals short. We needed one more than that to win, of winning the Stanley Cup. Tragic! A tragedy for the ages. People of Moncton are sitting at their local Timmy's just stirring their coffee. Got extra Timbits on the table. It's just a terrible time in Moncton. There was some good hockey on the way, but sadly we did not win. We did not make it. Colorado beat us in 7. Well, we're here at the draft prep stage. Before we do that, let's take a look at our peeps on the team. Actually, let's do it in contract. Kind of want to see who's going to stick with us and who we want to keep, who we don't want to keep. So, let's start with our centers. Morand is going to come up for a contract. Got in the system. Nobody directly available there. So let's go back to, what does Morand want? He wants 5.2 4 years. Oh, I don't know. We already have a $5 million center, so I guess Morand gets put on the block. So that's one thought. Look at our wingers. Got Lafreniere, Verana, and Burakovsky coming back. Those are our first 2 lines. What does Fogle want? Fogle wants 2 million. I deal with that. Kachuk, what does he want? 2 million as well. I think we stick with Fogle. Like Fogle. So we'll offer him a contract extension of 1 year. That's good. In the system, we got at least one player that might be able to come up. So let's take a look at right wingers. DeBrincat, of course, and we have the other one of the other right or left wingers will be playing on the right. Joel Armia will probably let go because if I recall correctly, we've got players in. Well, Graham Clark is down here in the system, but that's okay. But we got Ellison and Jasic. We got players. Well, Ellison and Clark definitely want spots for them next year. Defensemen, not the system. So Risto and Dumba. I probably want to hang on to Risto. So he wants 8-7. What does Dumba want? Dumba wants 5 over 4. He's 31. Now, Dumba's cheaper. But I really like Risto. So let's see if we can do 2 years. He wants no. Oh wow. He wants big money. How much cap room do we have? Next year, not now. I think we might have quite a bit. We might have to let one of those 2 go. We'll see what happens there. Timmins and Drysdale are fine. Ouellette, and then let's look in the system. I mean, we have Naslund coming up, young guy. Then we have other ones that are kind of like we have Grobezhkov, who's a little young, and then we got other draft picks that may come up. So I think Grobezhkov is a maybe, Naslund probably. So yeah, Cuckoo wants too much money, so what do I do about the big guys though? How are their line fits? Do they show? Oh, there. Just took a sec to load. Yeah, Risto fits better, but he wants some big cash. Oh, he is an 87, but he wants like Addison money. So glad Addison took that deal. He's a 94. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I think with Dumba we have to see where we're at when we get to free agency. So I'll just leave, or when we get to contract renewal. So I'll just leave those two for now. And our goaltenders, Braden Holtby and Antti Ranta. But the system we have Kaigorodov, and the Kaigorodov is who I want to become our starter. But he may need another year. He'll definitely need a year. Like he may need a year as a backup. What does Holtby want? He wants the same money. I mean, Holtby and Kaigorodov wouldn't be a bad combo. So we can offer Holtby the same money. He wants to sign? He wants to sign an extension. Okay. So let's offer him 6 actually. Although he's 36. That's tough. Well, let's offer him 5.9. Probably cut a little more. 5. Nope. Oh no, that would be bad. What does he want for an 8-year deal? Same money. 5.75. Okay. Let's try 5.75 for 1 year. So Ranta will put on the block. Morand will put on the block. Kachuk will put on the block. Ranta, Morand, Kachuk. And I'm leaning towards signing Risto, so Dumba. Let's put Dumba on the block. If somebody offers something, then maybe we'll take it. So let's do our... it's sad thing. Okay, I can't do it yet. So hopefully I remember that. Alright, let's go do some draft interviews after we figure out where our picks are. Our projected picks, so we have 31. And then 18, 31, and then we have a bunch in early third and third. Okay. Let's take a look at the draft. So we're looking in 31. We're not getting any of these all the way down here. Start at 31. Oh, sake. Let's go with yes ranking. Alright, so we'll start at 31. Sniper, sea level competition, skating is not good. Don't know anything about Braden Domi. 6'4", right defense, age 17. C- competition, played 20 minutes a night. Interesting. Okay, here we go. C- competition, NHL ready. Markow, left defenseman. OFD potentially? So let's interview this Valaket. So playstyle. Breakdown. Okay, OFD. Right on the cusp, maybe a year. So it was close. Topic. Let's talk about your strengths. Skills. Strengths. Skating. Yeah. Right, this guy looks good. 1 year away, strength skating, offensive defenseman. Looks pretty good to me. It has, right now we're seeing him as a top 6 D. I don't think that's accurate. I mean, 56 points, 23 minutes a night, C-level competition, A's and B's potentially, but the 1 year away is really what looks good there. So I'm confident that'll be a good pick. Let's look at, I think it was 18th overall in the second, or 18th in the second round, not overall. 18th and 31st in the second. So we're talking about 40 and 53 thereabouts. So let's look at 40 and see. Got 40-ish. 40 is over here. Well, let's climb down the ladder as we're here. Interesting. Two years away, center 6'3" years old. Find a center, two-way. Looks good. Oh, Clayton Perot. Left wing, 17 years old, 6'1", 1 year. Whoa. Grinder though? Is it a grinder? Oh, I don't want to go there if it's a grinder. Oh, that's interesting though. So look at Perot maybe. Oh my goodness. Second round is like unbelievable. Left defense, two-way defenseman, A+. Great puck mover, heavy slap shot. Well, I mean, okay, let's temper expectations here. The shooting we have a one scope on, senses 1 scope, 2 on skating, and 1 on defense. But the fact that they're, I think, is it them? Somebody was NHL ready. Potentially. There's some good players around here. Okay. Now here's where our pick likely is. 1 year injury prone. Teratukin? Berto Reardon. Don Banks. Skating is not good. Oh, this is interesting. Ned Waltz. Ned Walls. Foot speed and it says foot speed and skating, but right defenseman, 6'2", 20 years old, 3 years away. Interesting. That's sort of in the top 6D. A D- competition. Some weird players around here. Okay. So we need about 40. It seemed like there was a couple players in here, Perot and Kobasu, that were semi-interesting. This Perot is interesting. But is it a grinder? We'd have to trade up a little. Let's find out. Alright, playstyle. If it's a grinder, I'm not so sure. Yeah. Right on the cusp. Grinder. I'd be tempted to like trade them away basically. Use them as a trade chip. Physicality, okay. So definitely not skating. Oh, that was unfortunate. Power forward would have been nice. Joe Thornton, it's comparing the guy to. It's basically hoping that they turn out to be a good third or fourth liner. But not convinced of that. I don't know if there's anybody out down here that knocked my socks off. It was like after these two is sort of, well, even then, like, we just don't know. This Kobasu looks alright. I mean, we could hope that they slip. 6'3" center, 18 years old. It's unlikely. Position A+ left defense. We're going to use our last interview, so it's going to be a guesswork from here on, but if it turns out to be worthwhile, then it's worth the interview. So what do we need? Definitely readiness for sure. Ready to make an impact now. Well then. Well then. Strengths? Please say skating. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. NHL rating. Good skating. Tempting. Alright, let's... Maybe we'll have to trade up a little bit. I mean, they may slip, but you never know. We'll look down here. Got no interviews left, unfortunately. We'll just have to go by our gut. I don't like this guy. But, okay, we might have to trade up a little, or hope he slips. But let's see what happens. I think our next one... Or is it 50? Hold on. I might be doing this wrong. Oh my goodness. So that's 50. 50 and 63. 60, 50? 50, yeah, and 63. Oh, I botched that. So Nicolishin may have to trade up, or trade up for Walls. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we make a deal. Just bump up for Nicolishin, and then if there's nothing at the end of the second round, maybe we can trade up our second round pick. Math, it's important. Alright. Let's look where we're actually supposed to pick. So this would be our 50 pick, Walls. And then we're supposed to look at 63-ish. See where we got. Frank Feichel. What the? It's 18 years old, 6 feet. The puck control is terrible. Oh, they're like that's a project. But they're rated medium elite and they're a gem. I find that interesting. Okay. What else we got around? Skating. Years? Semi-interesting. That's like a known quantity player right there. No, that's going to be a third or fourth liner. A Kachuk? There's a Kachuk there. John Kachuk. That sounds like your everyman right there. Oh, there's nothing much. It's this Vishnevsky. Weakness, foot speed, and agility. Alright, let's do something different. Start like this. Numbers do not speak of franchise. semi-interesting. 152. That's worth a potential. That's worth a why not? 65. Dang. Don't like the skating. Speed is an issue. Cousins? Gain quickness is an issue. Let's go higher here. Thompson. Maybe C level, C minus. Murata, Dylan Murata. Fence, looks like a project. Definitely not. Definitely not. Anytime I see weakness, skating, foot speed, like that, forget it. They're just gonna be, they're too slow. Even like C's-ish, I would say, is competitive NHL level speed. But like you want, obviously you want B's and A's, as you do any category, but if they can't skate, they can't play. That's pretty much it. Yuri Brizgalov. That's a maybe. Xavier Weller. Lack size, quickness, acceleration. So you're small and you can't skate. That's not. Ability is a problem. Injury prone, skating, foot speed. That's just all kinds of red flags. Foot speed's a problem. We're probably back to like. What do we got? Kravchenko. See. Looks enticing. Top 6 forward, medium power forward, 17 years old. I mean, maybe you hope that their skating can improve 5 years, maybe. I don't know if it's impossible, especially for a young player, but skating and foot speed, I don't know. It's something that I prefer off the hop. Big and lumbering is going to get beat all the time. Now, if you can get fast and big, that's good. Take that every day. It's kind of obvious. Goodness, foot speed, strength, their weakness is strength. Skating, injury prone, foot speed. Ability, skating. Character is a negative, that's a bust. Again, looks somewhat enticing, although that's a late first rounder. That's not for our situation here. I'm gonna put this Petrov because it looks like just a player. Center, 6'3", 18 years old. C's and B's, probably 3 years. Third, fourth liner, maybe AHL. Maybe they turn into something, maybe they don't. Lan Lucic, 6'4", 17 years old, power forward. Oh my goodness, those are stats. What is happening here? Okay, foot speed is an issue. What round are they? No, just if they were like 200th, that would have been interesting. But no, no. Matt Josephson, 6'4", 17 years old. Skating is D minus, but it says agility is a problem. Okay, that's worth a flyer. It didn't say skating, it didn't say quickness, it said agility. So we'll see. That's a project. 17 years old though. Skating, speed, agility, quickness, injury prone, skating, foot speed, and agility. Chouinard, Cesar Chouinard. The Charlottetown Islanders. Not the Pirates, the Islanders. Offensive consistency for a left wing playmaker. Kinda not good. Where's their rank? 55. 121. Skating, no. 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 Lack size, injury prone, skating is terrible. Skating is terrible. $24. Up a little bit. Oh boy. Yep, that's number 9. It's 280 have forwards. Oh, okay. Lockhart. Let's go with Zuzin, I guess. Nope. Quickness and acceleration. Skating and foot speed, injury prone, skating, foot speed, and quickness. Mobility skating, skating and mobility. I feel like that's the majority of the issues between the higher end and the lower end. Starter, 5 years. Okay. These are our most likely bottom 6 forwards. Where are we starting? 148? Skating and mobility, skating and... Bowman. Injury prone, shot blocking. Okay. We're only going by the indicators we have too. Like, I know not all of them are like locked in, but you gotta go with the information you have. Could be wrong. That's interesting. Kobasu, 34. Okay. 4. Rider. I guess that's not bad for 68. Oh, agility, quickness, but a lot of other stuff. What are you, 105? D minus competition, center. Yeah. Not gonna make it, I don't think. Somewhat interesting. Center, 18 years old, 4 years. That looks like a long shot to me. Quickness, shot utilization, skating and mobility. This is none. Oh, that was John Kachuk, the everyday man. Strength, lack size, and grit. Offensive defenseman. Semi-interesting. Yeah, that's Nicolishin. Okay, that's the one we're looking at picking. Lazarev. Banks that we were looking at before. Malik Lop. Where are you, Malik Lop? You're semi-interesting. Skating is not good. There's a lot of interesting things there. Competition levels, stats look interesting. 20 years old. That's a whatever pick if we get there. Eight Perot. That was our grinder. Yeah, I don't know. Grinders just don't. There's not a lot of coaches where it fits well. Maybe an interesting thing to try is pick a physical coach, like a physical defensive coach, and try and build a team around that. Wouldn't be like a high-powered scoring team, but they'd probably be incredibly hard to play against. Although I don't know how the computer would sim that, because it would just probably go off the handle with scoring. I don't know how defensive grindy teams go in this game. I guess it also depends if you modified the sliders. Injury prone, defensive, consistency, agility, elite speed. Center 6'1" years old. That looks like a flyer, Voltoft. I don't know. The elite speed is kind of interesting. Declan Robbins. Some interesting stuff in there for a 184. Skating, agility, skating, agility, quickness, and shot utilization. Skating, agility, and quickness. Injury prone. Balance, quickness. Zone play. His old left defense. 3 years away. That's semi-interesting. Waitkowski. Speed's a problem. Acceleration and quickness. Speed, grit, and physical play. Dude. Speed is good. Mobility, injury prone. Or are you 185? Maybe. Later rounds, you're gonna get picks with blemishes. Bobkov. Bobkov is semi interesting. Boy, here we go into the no information area. Go down further. Start at the sort of here. Injury prone and agility. Just looking for any diamonds in the rough at this point. Problem. What was that? Clapperton. The social media guy for EA is named Clappy, and I think it's Clapperton. So I wonder if that's his homage there. All right. That's as far as we're going there. I think. Oh, injury prone. Okay. Maximilian Genzi? Gens? I don't know. Okay. You had a Crosby, a Tavares in there. Another German player. Vince. Random pick. Never mind. Vyacheslav Dadanov. Where were we? Back. Six foot 4, 17-year-old left defense. Let's check out the big boys. Actually, before we do that, let's check out the gems and busts. Okay, we got the only gem. Stay away from the busts. Now let's check the big boys. 6'7", Preston Reese. Alright, let's put him on. Let's pick like 492 or something. 6'5", 222 pounds. Skating is terrible. 4 years away. I don't think so. 6'5". Anybody got like half decent skating around here? Just don't know. Go with Reese just for the fun of it. Clubbertans. Pedro Clubbertans. That's awesome. Ew, 6'5", 206 pounds, 18 years old plus. Oh, 22. No wonder. Our first round pick. Looks like a pretty good player. Milan Lucic. So of interest. Top 9. Bust. Skating is suspect. Skating. Agility and quickness. Okay. Alright, so that does it for looking up stuff. I guess if we require any more players, we can always, like if we don't have enough picks. So let's edit our trading block, and hopefully I remember who I was talking about before. So we don't want to trade our first rounder. Let's go through our centers. Moran, we're probably not going to re-sign. This will be like if we can get anything for them. I'm not expecting big returns. Kachuk. Goalies, I remember Ranta. Oh, not Holtby. Goalies. Trade Ranta. Put Dumbo on the block. Basically just trading for signing rights. Nothing crazy. If nobody picks them up, then we could always try and re-sign them. No big deal. Else? Let's take a look at our rookies. Skaters. Sort by age. Let's put Suzuki. And then wants, we'll do not a depth D, but a top 4. For somebody 28 or under, and we want at least 2 years on it. We'll always take first and second rounders, and next year take first, second, and thirds. Forward, we're okay. Surplus. We'll get rid of that. Turn this up to. Let's do 22 to. That's fine. That up to medium. 22, 20. Okay. Alright, we're all prepped for the draft. Hopefully it doesn't reset my trading block like it does sometimes. But next time we'll do the draft. Thank you for your time. Hope you have a good one. Hit like if you enjoyed it. I know it's a lot of administration, but I find the draft just fascinating. Please comment if you have any ideas. Hit subscribe if you haven't. Appreciate it. That way you can follow all that goes on. Thank you for every minute you spend with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Have yourself a good one.